Now that we finally closed the book on the 2018 hurricane season, we can take a look back at the numbers to better forecast for seasons going forward. So compare this season to an average season. Normally we see about 12 named storms. 6 of them become hurricanes, 3 of which became major hurricanes. In 2018, we were slightly above normal with 15 named storms, 8 of which became hurricanes, 2 major hurricanes. Now, during forecasting of storms, you hear a lot about the forecast models and who performs what. So taking a look back, the 2 models that performed the best were the GOES 16 and the GFS product. They were the most accurate in terms of timing and landfall. Hurricane hunters this season alone flew 580 hours. This season, also the 4th consecutive season, which we had hurricane activity before June 1st. If you remember back, that was Alberto, which formed in the end of May. This season, no doubt, was record-breaking as well. We had 7 storms that were considered subtropical at some point. That's Alberto, Beryl, Debbie, Ernesto, Joyce, Leslie, and Oscar. Now you're wondering what makes a storm subtropical. It needs to have 3 characteristics to be considered tropical. It needs to be symmetrical in terms of temperature and dew point. Thunderstorms need to be around a low pressure system, and you need to have a warm core. If it lacks any of those 3 things, it's considered subtropical. So this season had more subtropical systems than ever before. 2018 was also the first season since 2008 we've had 4 active storms all at once. That was Florence, Helen, Isaac, and Joyce. So definitely a season to look back on. 2 storms will go down in history for this season. First, Hurricane Michael. Cat 4 when it hit the panhandle of Florida. That's the strongest storm to ever hit the panhandle in all of our years of record keeping. Michael was also the 3rd most intense storm to make U.S. landfall in terms of pressure and the 4th strongest for sustained winds. When it made landfall, winds were up to 155 miles per hour. A storm that we felt very close to home, Hurricane Florence. Parts of the Carolinas had rainfall totals between 15 to 20 inches. Cities all across the Carolinas broke their flood records. Most rivers reached their crest point about 2 to 3 weeks after landfall, but the last river crested 1 month after Florence's landfall. So no doubt the 2018 season will go down in the history books, but one thing we need to remember, every season is different and it only takes 1 storm. In studio, I'm meteorologist Ariel Hooley. Count on 2.